All right. Not sure we'll get through all 6 of these. These are round 3 games. Or series, I should say. Some of them are quite lengthy, are quite chunky. Which is certainly not a bad thing. Now, have a look at the rapid stand. Or rather, the current scores. Hey, Hyper, how you doing, man? In fact, yours was the first. Is the first one I have on the list here. Down here. This is the second half of the games Dark sent me yesterday, day before yesterday. So we'll start with that one. Most people we're getting a lot more 1-1s now. I've been doing last bit of your lunch break. I see. Well, I'll give it checked out real bad versus really. Oh no. He's quite good, isn't he, Hyper? I mean, you're an experienced player. And Sarah's like a new, like fresh. I then when radar, oof. Yeah, that's pretty catastrophic. Oh, let's have a look at game 1 here. See how battle control initial. See how it went. Hopefully this is the one that you choked up in. So what have we got? Get my kiss your ass sometimes. Wow, that's scary. He's hang on. I want to has he played did he play Who Cares? Or am I making this up in the last? Wait. Oh no, this is versus Grey Armor. This is versus Grey Armor. This is versus Grey Armor. Yeah. I know. We saw you versus Yeah. I knew that sounded familiar. This is what I'm waiting for. This is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Sir versus Stromberg. I knew Sir had had somebody who was going to challenge him. Descendal versus Nico next. All right, remind me if I forget, so you can go back to work. Okay. Who Cares versus Who Cares versus Thunder. That's it. I knew Who Cares was against somebody who was also quite new. I knew who's been doing really quite well. Yeah, okay. Hyper versus Grey Armor. This in theory I think should be in Hyper's favor. Grey Armor, do I have any fun? Do I have Grey Armor's backstory here? I don't think I do. Ooh. No, I do not. And he has been he beat Trip 2-0. Trip messed up a little bit. Which I was talking to him on Discord, or he sent me some stuff on Discord, and I understand from other people that he is a very big open RA player, does a lot of the stats and organization for that, and I can absolutely fully understand that you play a game that looks like CA for years and years and years, and you know every little bit about it, and then you play a game that's slightly different, like CA, not vanilla open RA, and you're just going to make mistakes because you're going to be on autopilot because your brain is thinking, oh yeah, I know this, and it's not exactly the same. So that's rough. Anyway, Grey playing as a rock. Grey's played as a rock quite a few times. Hyper picking Reaper. Nice Devourer discount. Very good. Very good. Pretty standard build so far, I think. No one's doing anything too crazy. No. Anyone else think it's really damn quiet? Yep. I swear the audio on this is logarithmic. Oh, Grenadier's tried and failed. So we'll start the beginning on 1.3 speed. Nice quick move there. I love to see it. Hyper a little bit broke. Going double interloper. Now if he can convert this into something, then that's great. These guys should be able to spot the Grens going as well. Love this map of screen, you'll see why. Okay. So a lot of disintegrators for early game. Is that a third interloper? Jesus Christ. You're really going like sort of one base. I mean, it's not necessarily one base all in, but you're going one base sort of heavy early game investment here. This is kind of the exact opposite. The T-coil looks scary, but bit of a glass cannon, that. Yes, the Void Spike. Completely ruin everybody's day and everybody's fun. Just... yeah. Perfect distance away. Cripple eco, yep. Yep. Army sizes. Hyper, slightly ahead. Low power. Okay. Does manage to charge it up in time. Infantry body block by the vehicles there. Then runs away and loses a lot in the movement. Unfortunate. But fighting under the Void Spike. and the Visceroid. That is... yeah, okay, that's... if you've got the sustain, that's really powerful. Not much of this one black, though. Didn't research tib armor. I think it's... they didn't research tib armor and the Void Spike was damaging them at the same time. Right, so they would have been fine. As you can see, that, you know, we're not losing that much health. It's just standing on tib. All right, see you, Hyper. Let's good luck in the rest of the tournament, man. I think Hyper's probably won this one. Rad Trooper. Passive damage is very small, but you take damage when you attack it. Ah, yes, of course you do. Although, I think that was mostly the T-coil, wasn't it? Back home, we have just general eco expansion. This is a super ability. No. It's Void Spike. Prolific. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Value achieved, but not enough. Well, let's get extra tip growth in Conyard radius. Game changed quite a bit. Yeah, 1.7 added, like, rounded out a lot of the factions.
You are no match for Boris.
I'm 1.6. That's where I am. I still think the French being able to deploy an engineer and then build defenses around the engineer is rough. It's like, oh, I've got an engineer in an IFV. I've run into the enemy's base. I've now, you know, exit the engineer, deploy the engineer. Oh, Grand Cannon in the middle of the enemy's base. I'm surprised no one's done that yet. Well, in 1.8 you can't use to build defenses, but this is 1.7. All right, what can Boris get done? Probably not a huge amount, honestly. He'll get some stuff done for sure. Devourers, intruders. Lots of interlopers for tanking. Oh. Modern Carapace coming up. But I think this is very much over. Yeah, Mind Spark from the Mastermind there. And Hyper wins game one. See ya. Who cares? She's someone. Who did you want to see next after this one? You said Syndrel versus Nico. Got it.
Battle control initialized.
Oh, I wanted to make sure I remembered which game you wanted to see. So Hyper in the bottom right now. Grey Armor sticking with Iraq. He's picked Iraq most games, possibly all of them actually. Hyper actually picking England. Interesting. Yeah, we'll have a look at Syndrel versus Nico, then we'll go Hyper versus Thunder. Hyper versus Thunder. No, I remember that Syndrel. Hyper the Cry IVs. Yeah, but Hyper has been playing like at the sort of pretty good, but not sort of outstanding, amazing, sort of rolling over everybody. So far, he's been good, but not like top 3, top tier. And Thunder is pretty new, and Thunder's been doing pretty well. So I'm looking forward to seeing that game. There's been a few games where people have been going heavy on IFVs. All right, so Gray gets the signing bonus, the first cap bonus. Both players repairing the bridge for the gems. Nice defense back there by Gray. Gray going a third PP? Why? Gonna lose out on that Rax. Why? That's really weird. You might have just miscounted. He wasn't even base walking for like another ref or something. So 3 oils for Hyper now. Huh? Buggy? Ranger? Even? Radar of Hyper, then Mirage tanks. Even if just maybe 1 or 2 Mirages. You got the three bloom. Oh well, I suppose all on. Yeah, no, most of the time you get 3. It's just in 2 separate fields, isn't it? Interesting, only 1 ref. Kind of strange. And Gray actually recaps that. Nice defense down there. NG to back cap. Jesus. That's nice to see. So 4 Harveys versus just 2. Third one just came out. That War Factory is so late. Okay, Gray wanted a Tesla coil. Oil gonna go down. Back cap it gets. Fights over the oils are insane. But here come the mediums, and Gray has 0 rockets here. 3. Yeah. I'd be worried about these as well. Surprised he hasn't reacted to it. Radar now. Snipers. Okay, that's what the radar was for. Longbow. Get that nice bit of extra vision. Are we going to see some Tesla stuff? Advanced optics. There's just nowhere near enough anti-tank for Gray. Like, what? Okay, he's going Rad Troopers. Still kind of a little bit strange. Are we going to get Sniper IFVs? Yes. Sniper IFVs 100% to play. Vet up the IFVs and those infantry will disappear. No, we're not going to see sniper IFVs. As you rocket IFVs, okay. Sniper IFVs would be quite cool. And then mobile radar gen. Radar jammer. Okay, that's for harass. We'll get entirely shut down. No. Running back is completely unnecessary. No. It's the classic sort of saw some cryo. Yeah, cryo upgrade is out. Cryo upgrade is out. We've got the economic policy. So harvesters, MCVs and refineries cost less. Which I am quite surprised about. I thought we would see veterancy upgrade. Enforcers. What about enforcer IFVs? Body blocked by the imp, sent to rescue them! They are getting away with bloody murder. Now economically though, both players around about the same. I've earned a lot more. Ooh. I do love the idea of a Harrier being caught up to by a yak. Only a difference of a propeller versus turbojet and 40 years worth of aerodynamics between them. And those IVs, one of them will definitely die here. You won't see the testicle. Oh yes, thunder. Oh yeah, one goes down. Wow, that rate of fire. Now there is enough AT here now. Almost too much AT. Hyper's army value. But a lot of that's in mediums. Oh yeah, medium tanks. But Tanya and the snipers are just gonna, yeah, make Grey Armor's army disappear. Oh. I mean, there is a conspicuous lack of AA. But that's GG. Hyper just a little bit more experience there. The start with the third power plant was very strange. Round 4 game. I'll leave that for now. Oops. I'll leave that for now. Historically, I always loved doing live games, but with this and the way I'm streaming everything, I'll keep it to recordings. Allows me to do it as batch. So that was Grey and Hyper 2-0. Grey not quite having a build order down, getting outmaneuvered. But yeah, top of the list. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Right, yeah, no, you've got to go back to work. Goldman versus who, guys? Right, okay. So we have Nico playing Any, collect 73, and then this random guy called Sinjil. No idea. Never heard of this guy before. Probably some random noob. So probably going to be a quick game. What have we got? What have we got on the collector 73? Leeches, probably see those. ARC, great faction. Are we going to see some jackknives? Maybe. Are we going to see battle drones replacing battle tanks with defense upgrade? Maybe. Maybe. Are we going to see him? Nope. He's not going to... If he pushed for it, he would have got it, but no. Oh, I don't... my UI is too small. I knew everything looked a bit weird. It's because I've been playing, and this is like the UI I use for scale, I use for playing. For casting, I use 200%. Thought everything looked a bit off. So who's gonna get this oil? Nico's gonna have it. Huh? Where the hell is that simulator going? Who knows? No, all right. Sinjil already winning. 5 seconds ahead. 4 seconds ahead. He's got them faster fingers. Right. Okay. Both players letting each other in their base. That simulator not being able to get that oil for the longest time. Okay, we're going Guardian drone first, not Harvester. An interesting choice. Have seen this before. Saw Dark do this actually. And then it gets 2 out and then Harvester. Would love to see somebody get this, especially Sinjil. Guardian drones get spotted. It's obviously for some harass. Please don't. Yep. And Nico knows exactly what's happening. Then again, these guys could just be left up there. Yeah. Vulcan upgrade, standard. A few shots on the Harvester. They random pick. Nico and Any. Sinjil picked. I think harassment is so hard. Yep. He knows. Okay, he's gone defense upgrade. No, he hasn't. He hasn't gone defense upgrade. He's gone firepower. Cheetah's too strong. You mean plasma cannons? Haven't plasma cannons been nerfed since like 1.05? Because they used to be stupid powerful, right? They used to be like one of these could take out a mammoth or almost take out a mammoth. StarCraft has always had bad static defense. Don't worry about your ass. Kinda. Yeah. But you've got to remember to build them. Destroy that grass, yeah. Now blow up the oil barrels, because that'll do some damage, right? But yeah, StarCraft just doesn't do static defense, not really. Leecher. No rocket soldiers at all. Man was complaining about static defense, builds his own static defense, and then fights in front of it. What? Oh no, static defense is so good. Let me complain about it, but also build loads of it. But then also, I won't use it. Why? Oh no. Oh well, that's a complete waste of money. Oh no, no, it survives. Okay. No, okay, it's a complete waste of money. Every time I see a Storm Rider, I am reminded that it is an awful unit. Where are these going? Well, they shouldn't get much, but they could. They aren't. Yeah, that's what everybody says. And it gets you, that's Frank Vulcan. I mean, everybody claims that they're like not terrible, but remember they're 1650. That's more expensive than a longbow or an Apache, right? Comanche. Oh, you get the Devourer. Power goes down. Nice. I do love these Vulcans here. Really good. Nice kill on one. Went back in to make sure I died. They're only good against Imp, and even then, they will get smashed. And they never take out value. They never take out units equal to their own value. Ever. Other rare units do not have that problem. I saw right at 1650. Isn't that Devastator like 2000? Take out Commandos and Artie. That's true. I do in fact see a singular piece of artillery. I like Singel's army here. He's clearly forgotten to use static defense with this army and has left it all back here out of position. But otherwise, I love this army comp. A little bit more RT needed though. We got that blink packs. Samurais can cheat 360 degrees. That's true. Ooh, mastermind. Oh, opportunity. Sneak in a, no, never mind. You could send in a Vulcan or something to start the barrels there. Ooh, no. That isn't good. Oh, and Central's broke. Oh, yes, that's a good point, actually. Central does need to expand. Ah, oh, loses a miner. How careless. These guys should get something. And there's the move up there. Okay, and we're going for Rebel faction. So build while moving. Orca bombers. Defenses, heavy armor, light armor. Yes. Hailstorm missiles as well. Can we get the nerve center? Probably no, we can't. Maybe? Yes. Potentially. No. What a shame. A10s are better. And Orcas get EMP. So you want it for the Annihilators. Or just the mass interlopers. He was repairing the nerve center. I bet he's broke. Okay. No, he was repairing it. But I guess he decided not to bother. Uh-oh. One miner down. Two miners down. Army out of position. And I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. Mastermind. I mean, if a commando wasn't that far forwards, then Mastermind would have been able to do something, but... That's a lot of tripods. Nowhere near enough anti-armor either. And there's GG. Really nice try. Nico just a bit too much on the macro game there. And in too many places at once. Eco. Oh, yeah, that tells the whole story. 25% more for Nico. Harvested throughout. Really nice storm columns as well.
Battle control terminated.
Need to make a note of these games. All right. Just remind myself that I did. Gray armor versus Hyper, and now we are on Syndrel versus Okay. Also, congrats to Syndrel for stepping in to play. He's probably a little bit more out of practice than most other people, not expecting to play in this tournament. Standing in for a dropout. And obviously coming off the back of Dark's pretty impressive run, not gonna lie. In round 1 and round 2. So Nico going any getting marked versus ARC. Ooh. How is this going to go? We have seen this map before, but only once, methinks. So 2 oils each, one back, one to the side, and then of course the forward command. Is it a forward command, or is it just a forward command? And if it was back here, would it be a forward rear? Would it be a rear forward command, or would it just be a command? Oh, okay. Nico caps it. The one other time we've seen this map, I think, only one in the entire tournament. Neither player capped their command sentence, command post. So what does Nico think he can get out of this? Also, Sinjil, this is an interesting build order. Real estate, damn right. I love it. Sinjil has got 2 rifles, 3 rifles on the field, and 2 rifles on the field, and that's it. Hasn't capped his rear oil. Hasn't capped his side oil. Is going straight for APCs. Little bit of shenanigans back here. Dude, my problem is, right, when people do this, I'm so focused on them and not actually watching what they're actually doing. So sometimes they pull off genius plays. I just don't notice. Oh no, there's nothing even in them. Mess the Grenadier Rush, but they achieved nothing. He didn't lose anything. They got 1 PP? Really? Are you sure? Because it says he built a power, a Hand of Nod, 2 wars, a second power, and he's still got 2 powers. Does it get deleted when it goes to short? I don't know, man. I don't know. I wanna. Well, I mean, the build order doesn't say you got anything. All of his buildings here are in the build order, and we didn't see anything. Nice bug, if so. Even Dark's calling you out. I mean, there is explosions here. There is explosions here. Oh, we can give Sinjil the benefit of the doubt and say that Dark can't code his way out of a paper bag and that the build order list is bugged. Some server shit. Either I'm a bad observer and Dark can't code a build order, or Sinjil's lying. I'm not gonna lie, I think those are from Dead Grenadiers. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna finish this game and then we're gonna quickly go back into it and watch it back at max speed. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. we've got to get to the bottom of this just for the build order. We can't have a buggy build order. And then we're gonna watch Thunder's game. Because I can't wait to see him get his cheeks clapped by who cares. Okay, oil's still not capped. Does cap the back one though. I do like the pressure being applied. Uh-oh. Shot's got a lot of value. Well, it gets vision is important, so I'll give him that. You're very devastated, especially second game. Good. I'm good. I'm glad you did. So no expansion from Syndrel yet. Is going tech. Tow missile upgrade. Are we gonna see a service depot? Because that's a lot of Guardian drones that could be upgraded with tow missile.
Time to rock and roll.
Oh, goodbye stealth tank. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. One miner down. I love it. Second war gonna come out. We do need to see you expand though, Syndrel, otherwise this is gonna run out of steam pretty damn fast. Now pull the Guardians back. Oh, commando. It's fine. Don't forget he destroyed a power plant. That's how he's in such a fine position. Now honestly, I mean, you can see Nico slightly concerned about this. Yeah, he's putting all of his harvesters out. Even Nico thinks this base is lost. Or a chunk of it will be lost. Unfortunately, Syndrel took a little bit too long with it. And now all of the enemy army, all of Nico's army is coming down. Ooh. Venoms. Hey, check out our new tow missile. Boom. Woo! Hot diggity damn. Syndrel getting absolute value here. And I think all because of a power plant in the early game. Oh shit, yeah, that's a good point. Nico's, I mean, not really very much eco. Syndrel's on broke. But Nico's lost 1. He's lost 2. He's still teching up. He's building another harvester, but I mean, building 2 Venoms. And that MCV's in trouble. Is that another harvester which just went down? Or is that the old one? That's got to be a new one, right? No, it's a new one. Only they were a little bit more aggressive. You could get both of them. Where's Nico's army going? Yeah, I mean, it was... I think he's not entirely sure. No, Zymph could have gotten a ref. I'm not sure if that's what he wants to get, but he could get it. And yes, this all gets discovered. Is there enough here? Possibly. Tow missile. Were we all aware that this was an incredible upgrade? What the hell was that? Oh, nano repair. Ref does go down there, but... Oh, the commando! Now, that's all of Nico's army. But Nico's on 6 Harveys. Singel's eco is way behind. But he's still harvesting from patch 2 because he was way behind. And now he's going to go and get patch 3. Oh, low power?
Time to rock and roll.
Nico's actually using only 50% of his power. Imagine what it'd be like at full power. Venom does get out. But has nowhere to go now. A stealth gen? Okay. Not entirely sure what that was ever really for. Oh, maybe the air. Maybe the air for the air support power. So that Sindel couldn't drop the GDI. Couldn't drop the GDI support powers on. I'm loving this tow missile Guardian drone shenanigans. It's so stupid. They are such massive glass cannons, but at 575 each, just firing one tow in a drive-by is really powerful. I mean, this is barring an act of God, this is over, I think. Cyborg, yeah, right. See what I mean? MCV has actually come back down south to get that tip, but unfortunately, and look at how much damage is done. Down goes the comm center. Acolytes, cyborgs. I mean, yes, they do die pretty easily, but they're so fast. And you can dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, pretty embarrassing that. But that's the GG anyway. Nice game. Sindel redeemed himself there. Very, very, very nice game indeed.
Battle control.
It was about 3 minutes in. Let's just have a quick look. Let's just have a quick look here. Cinderella and Nico, game 2. Watch your back.
Battle control initialized.
Right, Max. Okay. Build order. Nico is now building a 3rd nuclear power plant. Build order. It doesn't show it. Never actually built that one? What do you mean? Yeah, of course you built one. Oh yeah, you're right. Goes pee-pee. Yeah, you're right. He had it at the start, didn't he? Damn.
Battle control terminated.
So as you can see, clearly not my fault. But I believe Sindel all along. I believed him all along, guys. Flame Dark. Yes. Yes, that we can agree on. Hashtag all Dark's fault. Yes. Hey, Leggy. Right, okay. So that was Sindel versus Nico. A good 1-1, and I liked Sindel's game 2 very much. Or Sindel's winning game 2 very much. Some night seeing the Guardian drones with the tow missile upgrades. That's a new one for this tournament. No one's done that yet. Right. Now, where is the kid? There he is. Thunder versus Who Cares?
Battle control initialized.
I planted the bug for entertainment purposes. Well, you got us. So in the bottom left, we have Who Cares playing Any Talon. Thunder playing Marked. I don't have any screenshots to use to make fun of him. But suffice to say, Thunder was saying how incredible, how well he was gonna do. Over the last few, after the last few rounds, he was looking really, really solid. And now he's met his match. Now he has met his match. Genuinely, buildings, identical positioning. Ooh. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, that is a shame. Oh, well. So Who Cares gonna get the middle, denies the top. Secures the bottom, hasn't capped it yet. I like the laser. Laser's good. And then you're gonna come out to the bottom. You're not gonna win that. Not against a full health one tier veteran. So he sends the whole goon squad up there. Hey, Red. Nice start from Who Cares. I don't like this color though. It's just a bit difficult to see some infantry on the screen. Ah, going for the. It is played already. TP versus Gray. No, that's not right. Gray versus Hyper. Hyper 120. Syndrome versus Nico 1-1. Hyper versus Gray was a rough one, I think, for Gray. He was outmaneuvered quite heavily there. But Who Cares in Thunder? Uh-oh. Traffic jam. And there's not very much in the way of scouting for Thunder. Which is unfortunate. Bold. Bold. A very bold move. Lose one officer, gonna lose the second. Down it goes. So this is how you lost the game. I mean, that's not a good start. I'll be real with you. Personally, I'd now cancel that obelisk. Like, you know that you just clapped a lot of his army, right? Lee's in Grand Rushy, that's true. But it's Who Cares? Who Cares doesn't do cheesy things like that. Who Cares fights with honor. Whoever heard of Who Cares? Trolling people. Getting Grand Rush over losing ours, yeah. But no, I would have cancelled that obby. Was even on his back. He did it to me, yep. So if we look at the eco. 2? Oh, Thunder, buddy, friend. Oh, Bubby. Pookie Bear, that is not fun. That is really not fun. Oh, you poor thing. Oh. Oh no. Also this, yeah.
Time to rock and roll.
Like, you even saw him. You even scouted it with your rifleman. Played like I did in the past. Oh, look at this. Look at this lovely expansion. It's in this great line. Do remind me to change the UI scaling after this. It's way too low. Hey, he A10'd me once. Okay. He A10'd me again, right? Okay. After he A10'd me, I know what I'll do. I'll regroup my army into a yet another ball. I can zoom into on the screen, but I can't zoom in on the UI. I can only change the UI in between games. Who needs that? I don't know, the production's quite nice. Ooh. Yeah, sniper, zone troopers. I should have checked the upgrades, but yeah, it's destruction, bombardment. Still rank 1, but yeah. Info usually tell you it's GG. Yeah, I can do. A10 me once, shame on me. A10 me twice, shame on you. A10 me 3 times, fuck yes.
Battle control terminated.
A10 good unit, yeah. 10k assets, yeah. Yep. Let's do 175. There we go. This is old man mode. Otherwise, guesstimate that. There we go. All right. All right.
Battle control initialized.
There you go. So now the UI is a little bit bigger. Now people can actually see what's up there a little bit more clearly. At least you can see it out the corner of your eye. So, yes. Who cares ends up with marked Undergoing Legion. Yeah, these guys battle tanks. Tech hack. Tow missile. Tow missile was a great choice. Hey, so 1 oil. One oil each. Okay. And Hukai is actually not going for either. So, is Thunder gonna be able to bring it back here? Who cares on nod? Oh, he's broke. Kinda. Because he went just 1 ref. Nah, he's going bikes. But he did go ref first. So how many bikes? 1 bike, 2 bike. But it's fine. Thunder knows. He put down a laser. That is the second bike, right? Yeah. And a quick move. But I like to see that. And look at all of this. Where was the infantry scout last game? Do you see? Cosplaying as foliage on the minimap? Yep. Yep, that too. Okay, buggy? Right, so Thunder has perfect early warning that there's 2 bikes and a buggy. He's like, right, I know exactly what's happening. So he's like, right, let me split up my units. Split up my units. Put a ball of info over here and a ball down here. People complain you can't pick white or black. You've got to pick all the colors of a rainbow, except in a tournament. At which point you should be like red and blue, and no alternative. And you can change, you can swap after each game, or you're stuck with it for each game. One of the two. Why? I suppose that's not too bad. 4 bikes though. Okay, good. You mean like the color of Tiberium? It's even worse. Green of all colors should be banned. I can't play orange. Okay. This like buggy bike didn't get anywhere. Corporate branding. No get mediums. When Mark got mediums. You need to push in, don't fight under the obby. This is looking really nice, Thunder. Is he gonna win this? Who gets has an army? No, he doesn't. He never had army. You know why? You know why? If you check his eco, he was so far behind on harvesters. That's a good 10% difference. Okay, I was expecting it to be more than that, so that's probably not the reason why, but I think he only just kind of recently caught up. Thunder can't lose this. 100% he can't. When scouted, yeah. And that was like 5 bikes. That was 5 bikes. And there was no harvesters coming out of here. So he was buying refineries instead of buying harvesters. So he didn't have the eco for like a while as well. You know, the early game rush works fine if because you're not building eco when you're building that rush army, right? You then have to make it up. You thought I would lose? No, I hoped you would lose. But no, well, I mean, who cares? Misjudging and miscalculating there, and then Thunder maybe doing some stuff that maybe some people would consider not terrible. But this was mostly who cares playing. No, who cares gambling Thunder in all seriousness. Making a good decision, and deciding to sort of push with it. I don't know why he decided to push, whether he recognized that who cares probably didn't have much, or whether he just thought, hey, let's give it a go. But either way, it paid
Battle
off.
Control terminated.
You thought I would lose. Oh no. But yeah, no, well done, Thunder. Can't wait to see you play versus Stromberg next. I wanted you guys to scale bigger. I've made it bigger. I made it bigger. Alrighty. This is mad. I saw this earlier. I don't know if this really was a 28-minute game and they were chatting at the end, or whether it's short and they were chatting, or whether it really went 28 minutes. Then it's live. Hey, that's what it says. I'm really quite. Hang on a minute. What the hell? How many games have I cast? Central versus Hyper. No, Cinder versus Nico. Who cares versus Under Gray versus Hyper. So I've got 1, 2, and then 3 left. Yeah. After that game. Okay, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Battle control initialized.
I'm too curious. I'm too fucking curious about a 28-minute game versus Dark. I've got to know. I've got to know what the hell happened there. So, USA? I don't think we ever see USA. GGIs versus airdrop, grizzly tank via airdrop, strafing run, airborne training. No idea what that does. Last 10 minutes chatting and redeeming all the setups. Nah. Replaces Chinook, Nighthawk. And then France is France. This should all, I mean, these two colors aren't too bad, I suppose. Purple versus the maroon, crimson. France indeed, France. Yeah, sucks for them. So, is anyone going to cap the full command post? There we go. Academic doing the thing. Wait, no, that's for Seal doing the thing. My bad. This is a high-level game of moves. Here is everything that's good about France. In game, right, Legato? Right? In game, yeah? Use minimap versus zoom level. Is playing like this? That'd be fucking grim, man. I'd play like probably about here. I do zoom a bit, but not too much. I'd much rather just go like this. I'd never play at this. This is too zoomed in. This is too zoomed in. Here's about as good as it gets. Spectator can zoom out quite a lot more than players. Oh, that's a good point. Purist 300 by 240 DOS levels. I know people who play Red Alert 2 quick match at like 800 by 640. Fucking insane. And a fair number of people who like it just who insist on 720p, which is what 1200 by well 600 1600 by 900. No, it's smaller than that, right? Yeah, of course, it's 1280 by 720. Yeah, that's 720p. When playing on a wristwatch, a modern wristwatch, yeah, yeah. They're playing on like a 20-something inch monitor. So, Dark? Not much out on the field, actually. Neither have much on the field. Both with the same eco. Hardly anyone's lost anything. Don't mind that. Probably not necessary, but don't mind it. That's quite nice. This is quite nice. I remember CTR made low res look a lot better than AV on it's a digital display. 100%. 100 fucking percent. It's why like old cartoons and stuff, right? Looked absolutely fine when we were kids, but you want to watch it now on sort of Netflix or whatever, looks like trash. Especially cartoons or anything animated. Hom 3? What? Heroes of Might and Magic 3? I've got that somewhere. Like on CD. Oh. CRT Sprite game, yeah. Okay, so what else is going on? AA guns, really? Okay. Bit scared of the AA. Should really have something here to scout. Because this is a giant gaping hole in Cecile's lines. Oh, Dark with the longbows. How about the repairs? How about the repairs, Cecile? You know what I wouldn't hate? A second Grand Cannon near here. One defensive structure or never really comes across as worth it. Reaction. You know, Cecilia's a girl. Yep. They do exist on the internet, Thunder. I know a lot of people think it's a myth, but they do exist. This is like a pretty scary push. Dog's gonna come back for this. I shouldn't get... it shouldn't end the game or anything. But it will force Dark back. Now the problem is, can Cecile convert this into anything? Why are we changing target? Why did we change target? Also, they don't out themselves. Maybe because it doesn't mean much regardless of play. Exactly. Oh. GGIs. Hot diggity damn. GGI, sorry, real damn good. That was devastating. Who the higher players are dead? They're good. That's a good question. I mean, plenty. Hey, Mega. Plenty of them are old enough, right? You will be in February. Oh, Daddy Doc. Congratulations. You went? Yeah, Thunder, you're 18, dude. You're young enough to be a kid of some of the players in this tournament. I've said this before. Some of the players are over double your age, man. Paratroopers again. Need to repair the Grand Cannon. Isn't that what Mrs. Dark should be saying up? There we go. This defense position gets claps from both sides. And yeah, Cecile's going through. What becoming a dad means slower updates. True. Or double the updates. Also true. I mean, maybe slower updates for the first few years, and then he'll get Baby Dark to learn how to code. Multi-cube. No, Matt wasn't implying anything. Matt wants to back out of this conversation now. Cecile having exactly the same problem that she's had a lot of games before, where she does okay and then stagnates and it kind of moves nowhere, which is a real shame. Combined arms too. Ooh. What about Seth? Just Seth. Can you imagine Mrs. Dark saying, honey, why do you want to call our child Seth? No reason, dear. Seth is actually on the list.
Battle control initialized.
All right, game number 2. Name the kid after the winner of the tournament? No, that's a terrible idea. What should we name the kid? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, who cares should win? Kid name blank. Kid's name Oops. That'd be devastating. Cave, Moon. So factions we have here. Cecile going France again. Dark getting Talon. Wolverines, Jugs, Titans. We might see all of those. Oil Island. Yeah, just one oil each, because there's not much oil on the moon. Dark should lose out here. There's a lot of cheese. What's for cheese? Cheeses. So great thing about English, you want to make a plural, take the word and then you stick S on the end. Jesus. Oh. I didn't get the joke. I didn't get it. I didn't get the joke. Yep. That's yep. Cheese, Jesus. Yep. Funny. Yep. Map meant to be Monopoly. What do you mean meant to be Monopoly? No, it isn't. There's no train stations anywhere. Monopoly. The road matches? Yes, the road match. No jail either. True. Well, this could be the jail. And this is go to jail, right? This is go. This is free parking. And that, like, here is where you have, like, if you have your start down here, this is jail. And this is the go to jail. So that makes sense. Like, there is a jail, kinda. I might get Dink to play it. Dink would love it. It's a... Oh? Nothing in there. Quick move by Dark. Nice move by Seal as well. Still got a cookie and a Dark Lake's a chocolate chip. Does that mean this is like a... Yeah, so this is sort of cookie. What's this, like pistachio? But it's a potentially month-long game. Yeah, if Dark's having a baby, then that means his baby's going to wake him up at 5 a.m. and he's going to have to look after his baby. And he'll think, well, What else can I do while I'm awake at 5 a.m. instead of rocking my child? I know, I can do CA updates. Solved it, guys. Solved it. I mean, how hard can babies really be, right? Can't be that complicated. This fucking silence. Tend to oh yeah, the Iraqs changes on tiles. That yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, long game. Oh, like I said, this game might end, and this happened in the last tournament, right? That was a game that was like an hour and something long, but it ended after 30 minutes, and then it was just, I think it was Strongberg or Hans forgot to close the lobby, and was just sat in there for another 45 minutes. I got really confused. Dark's not producing from the War Factory for ages. That is true. Yeah, no, he's massively banked his cash. Well, actually, he's under earned as well. He's not had either oil. Now he's starting to get stuff. Just several hours to produce. There was a guy playing a game by himself, I think 4 days up yesterday. Fuck me. What, like versus AI? That's insane. No AI?
Time to rock and roll.
SimCity. Rip. Cecile could go. Guard tower. Dark pill for Cecile. Dark should lose this. That's a lot of value in air. Yep. IFV's cryo rockets come in. Oh no, Dark wins. The commander doing a lot of work. Wolverines. Oh, and he's got level 2 Surge and Destroy. Yeah. Guy died in Gaming Cafe after 3 days of constant gaming. As engine cheats on our advice going his way. So we've got entrenchment, we've got defense policy, of course we do for Cecile. But again, Cecile getting into exactly the same problem she has before. She is not her expansion is just entirely stagnated. 5 ore trucks versus 6. But 2 oils? Yep. Yep, but 2 oils. That's 800 every minute. Which is quite significant. Now, if you can get that, then that'll put her back on track. Zone Raiders coming out. Hypersonics. Yep, that's nice. Cecile going Harriers and prism cannons. Ooh. Fire rockets. Got the affected longbows. The bomber. Gets scouted. But again, Cecile just like that. Where's the army value? I mean, there is some, but 6,500 is just in these air units. Dark's really starting to shoot up there. EMP takes out a Grand Cannon, takes out 1. Harvester takes out a 2nd. Dark's MCV goes down and Rax goes down there. So a bit of a base trade. Juggernaut comes in. So not good for Cecile. Not good for Dark either though. Hypersonic missiles, fucking hell. And Dark quite sensibly gets the radar and then all the power. Still going for another war factory? I would have cancelled. I'm doable, I suppose. Upgrades. So you can destroy 2. Black armor finally for Cecile. But Steel's broke. Very broke. Should really have focused a bit more on eco up here. And these zone raiders are going to cause problems. Army gets stretched out of position here. Down goes the ref. And that should be Cecile dead. Nowhere near enough money. Oh. Tanya doing so much work. Not microing the IFVs, but does get the jug in the end. Messy from both of them a little bit there, I think. Dark, never touching these oils. I don't like static defense AA guns. A bit of a waste of money and power. And Steel's just so broke.
Time to rock and roll.
Drone. Upgrade center. Okay, what is that? The cash upgrade? No, that's level 3. Seek and destroy. Yep. I'm waiting for level 3 on policy, on defense policy. Which I think this is the first time we've seen allied level 3 policy. So 15% defense weapon damage and 30% building HP. Does that overwrite level 2? So you don't get the repair rate or the... Yeah, you don't get the repair rate? Because presumably it doesn't stack, right? Otherwise it would be plus 60% building HP. But also, I'd quite like a 40% repair rate. Blue shell turtle. Yeah. Building HP caps at 30%. Everything else stays. Okay, so it all stacks except building HP. Gotcha. Which is very nice for France. Yeah, these are way too close. Now, unfortunately, not really any AA here, apart from 2 units. We really need eco. That's the seal. I mean, if we didn't look at eco. How? I mean, it's got to be the oils, but Jesus Christ, Dark is only 6k above her. Imagine if she had 2 more refs here. Or 1 more ref. Management was far forward and got destroyed, maybe. Yeah. I guess this was pretty late. It just felt like you kept building Dark and she didn't. No, she didn't. Nice force shield, honestly. Tanya doing fucking work. This has to be it, right? Titan. The first one of the game. Ah. Got the oh, that's just a deploy thing for Juggernauts, isn't it? Yeah, gyro stabilizers. What happens in the next 10 minutes? Agreed. You know what it might be? Dark backs off. Get to Harvester. It's fucking mad. Cecile ain't winning, but that's an interesting one. Well, Cecile's not one to GG out. Like until she loses every building. That was probably going to add an extra few minutes. But I think this is over now. So I will slightly speed it up. Because while she does just about fend this top attack off, down here it's kind of over. Jugs are coming in. Titans are in. Loads of mediums now. Minutes of 2 oils. You got a difference? Yep. I mean, he earned. Cecile is still just about ahead. It's insane. In earned and spent. Right, the next push from Dark ends this.
Time to rock and roll.
Four halves versus 7. Yeah, 5 now. Dark now sees this. One goes down. There's not much else really to say. You have to re up to buy how many halves you get. Yeah, damn right. I think her biggest problem was that she was massively eco-starved after you killed this for a very long time. It took her ages to get something back out over here. And that's really what crippled her. Oils, yeah. If Dark had knocked these out ages ago, then it would have been over way sooner. Based on the values on oil. I mean, it was over 10% of her eco for most of the game. Oh, wrongly, yeah. Oil income. Did it get rolled into this income? Spent. Okay. And there we go. GG. Whew. Yeah. I mean, in a really impressive sort of hold, or sort of surviving like a cockroach. No insult meant, but like an absolute tick by Cecile. Tark having to slam his sledgehammer down. 28 minutes. Nice push in the middle by Cecile at sort of 12-15 minute mark. That's for sure. Almost got quite a lot done. But yeah, as with all of Cecile's other games, the problem has always been after the second expansion, she either forgets to expand, doesn't want to, whatever. Point is, she doesn't expand, and it all falls apart because her opponent does expand, and defenses are never going to win you the game, right? Ever. To win the game, you have to destroy your enemy's base. Now, defenses can help you. The enemy can lose their army attacking your defenses, sure. But then you need to convert that into a win. But she's getting better. She is undeniably getting better. And mostly, I never expect to come this far. I don't know what to do now. Yep, been there. 100% been there. Okay, so we've got Strongbow versus Sir and Bubbly Bee versus Yara. Let's go for Bubbly Bee. Let's go for Bubbly Bee. And then we'll end on this one because I know we all kind of want to see how this fucking goes. But let's see Bubbly and Yara first.
Battle control initialized.
If you build, cancel, all the refunds count as income and it all counts as spent too. Interesting. Okay. So Yara going Russia, Bubbly going as Mark. It confuses me hearing Red Alert 2 music. I don't like it. I didn't even notice that bug. I mean, you should notice it by the fact that if you add up income and bounty and then spent is more than that, then something's gone wrong. We all like Korea watch them and never watching the games. Those. See, I can deal with it in OpenRA. I cannot deal with it while playing actual Red Alert 2 or actual Tibsun. The CNC Reloading mod has it's Red Alert 2, but it has Tiberian Sun built into Red Alert 2. So you can play Tibsun and Red Alert 2, which is quite cool. But it uses audio from both games, and I had to ask the devs how to remove certain audio from it because I couldn't play. I could not play Red Alert 2 with Tibsun music, and I couldn't play Tibsun with Red Alert 2 music. It was way too jarring for me, and I did not like it. I had a fucking tantrum. Oh, getting the comm center. Okay. Doesn't want that. I want a renegade music. The comm center stops the shenanigans. Okay, Buggy. No Harvester. Renegade has some good music. It does. It does. Absolutely does. I still think Red Alert 2 has the best music in general. If you just like get a random abduct someone off the street and then play them a couple of songs from each game, Red Alert 2 will come out on top. But in terms of game specific music, Tipson takes the cake and the entire fucking bakery. Tipson's music fits the game so goddamn well. From the CNC, we pretend to not exist in April Fools. Not gonna lie, CNC4 music, not half bad. Not fucking bad. Tips on music is really atmospheric. The tips on music also, I think, is unique in all of the CNCs. Red Alert 2's is great, but Red Alert 1's music, a lot of it's really similar. Uh-oh. You are one lucky son of a bitch. Valves is my favorite. I like Ferrotech. And here's the push. Get Magpie Glass on AP bar. Play for the Visceroid. This is fucking great. Don't reveal these. Show part of your hand. I'm not sure he gets, not quite. Real, like on paper, really clever. I think maybe in hindsight, if he just run his buggies through and then use them up here, maybe. But I mean, yeah, we had God view. Oh shit. Missed something here. Oh, no, that was the Visceroid. Never mind. Yeah. Close but no cigar. Temple gonna come out now. What do we have for marks? Cyborgs, right? Yeah, Acolytes, Templars. Quantum capacitors. Army value is going to be a bit skewed at the moment. Oh no, okay, it's about the same. I take it back. I thought Yara had more. I'd like to see this kind of move down here, and maybe a few more rifles around the place. Emperor Harkonnen OST. Yes, I agreed. Everybody was telling me about that before I played Emperor Battle for Dune. It is, no offense, basically the only redeeming feature for the entire game. Not a fan of Emperor Battle for Dune. It's just kind of bad. Well, no, it's just kind of boring. It's very much like Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, and Soulstorm. Campaign is pretty boring. Sort of load of skirmishes one after each other, and the 3D engine, like the units bumping into each other with the pathfinding and all the rest of it. it's just not a pleasant experience after the first few games. I'd rather play Dune 2K, which is simpler, but works better. My favorite game composer, that P hasn't made the greatest soundtrack to really big games. Please, I swear to Christ, don't you say it. Don't get the hell out of here. It better be not what I think it is. Acolyte. I hate you. Bubbly Boo, I'm not entirely sure what happened with your pathing here, buddy. Bold, not see if I can defend. MCV goes down. Bubbly, mate, you gotta admire the base trade here, but even if it had worked and it gone this, Yara would have still had all of this to put forwards with, and yeah, that was unfortunate. I think if they'd taken a head-on fight, Bubbly would have, you know, done pretty nicely there. I mean, the earned was pretty significantly different. Not enough expansion. I want to try Warzone 2100. I never said I don't want to try Warzone 2100. Yeah, I think you asked me that about Warzone 4 days ago.
Battle control.
Soundtrack was the only redeeming quality of our game. 2140, man. Yeah, no. Absolutely. I mean, it's not gonna lie, Earth 2140 probably worked better when it originally came out than it did now. That here? What? I never said I'm not gonna do Warzone. You asked me a few days ago, I said I'll look at it. I haven't streamed for 2 days, and I'm still doing Tib Alternative, and I've got other stuff to do. Metal Fatigue? Yes. Have I played Metal Fatigue? Or is it just on my list? I feel it's on my list. I haven't tried it though, have I? No, I'm thinking of Dead Steel Soldiers. All right. Same factions? Interesting. I would have gone to some of these games, except Dark told me about Red Alert and Tiberian Alternative, so I had to try those first. It's on the list, and I'm pretty sure it's highlighted. One faction named Rimtech, Manias are called Combat. Oh, Metal Fatigue. Okay, yeah, Metal Fatigue. Yeah, I remember watching the trailer of Metal Fatigue. Getting the older games to run and run well can be a real pain. And for some of them, OBS won't even play nicely with them either. Zed Steel Soldiers, for example, like nothing I could do would let would get OBS to see Zed Still Soldiers. I had to hack it so bad that Zed Still Soldiers then refused to work. Otherwise, OBS just wouldn't. Desktop capture, window capture, video, game capture, nothing worked. Black screen, game lag to shit. A whole host of issues. Really weird interaction. Until I hacked the game to make it work, and then it just random crashed. Even DG Voodoo couldn't save me there. Have to manually restart your PC? No. I have become an expert in DG Voodoo since playing older games, honestly. Okay, so Yara on hold for the harvester. I like that. No point in being low, no point in having zero income. I'm trying to build a ref and a harvester. Might as well get one of them out. So triple harvester versus just two. Neither player building a ref right now. I like the roaming buggy death squad. You can use it to limit vision. That'd be nice. But Bubbly does need to get better eco out. Good they didn't release more. Sounds game is just like season 1 of Firefly. Nah, but at least Firefly got Serenity. He killed me, Mal. He killed me with a sword. Can you believe it? I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar. Fucking love Firefly. All right, buggy death squad could clean up a lot of rocket troopers here. Uh-oh. One harvester down. Laser comes out. Bit too close to the action. Harvester. No, where are we going? I think Bubbly Boo's issue here was just a complete lack of eco for way too long. And also map vision. I'm really coming around to this idea of having a dozen, 15 riflemen sort of in a line around you on the map. It makes such a difference. And that's 2 harvesters down. And of course, this is about to be hit. And down she goes. Pushing Bubbly at the bottom. I mean, nice effort, but I think this is just going to do way too much damage. There's enough. Only 4 rocket troopers. Wow. Doesn't get it and then runs back into the flame tower. Oh, no. No. These guys will hit the... oh, there's Grenadiers. And Yara just pulling Bubbly apart. It sucks to see. I liked Bubbly's idea for the early game. I might have misjudged how useful the gems were. Remastered tipped on our tower we played in the 90s, yeah. And there's the sellout. Such an open RA player. Yep. Did we get any tech and any upgrades? Nope.
Battle control terminated.
All right, that was Yara versus Bubbly. And now finally we have Stromberg versus Sir. Okay. France versus Russia.
Battle control initialized.
Well, for context, Stromberg 2-0 versus Milkman, and then 1-1 versus Ups. Sir 2-0 versus Cecile. Okay. But then Sir 2-0 Hyper. So this should be an interesting one. I expect good games. So do I. So we have Stromberg obviously picking Russia. He does that every game? Feels like every game this tournament. I might be wrong. Sir picking allies. Gets France. Okay. All right. What are the bets? Who's who? Stromberg. Red. Stromberg. Red. So, will we see Grenadier BTR? Barrel check. Now, Sir, I'm pretty sure was here when I was casting the last set of Stromberg games. And last time I cast Stromberg games, I said, and I'm pretty sure I did, and I definitely did it when we did the round 1 Stromberg games as well. I said, you'll play Stromberg, you better watch out for the BTR. Because if he does it and you're not prepared, fucking love it. Yeah, I love to see it, boys and girls. This is for the Grenadiers. Boom. It's like I'm fucking psychic. It's back into lightning mage. Ha 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 ha! The kid knows. The kid knows. He's even moving. Stromberg's about to get a nasty surprise. And the rockets to deal with the BTR. Yes. Economy upgrade. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, he got it? Okay. Uh-oh. Wow, that's unfortunate. I guess this works. Not ideal, but I still don't like this. It can be really hard to see stuff moving down this sort of foggy edge of the map. None of the classic CNCs have this. Not really. Now, this isn't... Stromberg is still getting stuff done here. Not a huge amount, but he is getting stuff done. Was it worth it? I mean, he got the oil, so yes, it was. But it wasn't the... It wasn't... Oh, he's getting 2 oils. Ugh. No one even tried. Very little micro compared to 3 infantry blobs. Yeah. Power, yeah. Nice. Sees that no one got this. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, very fortunate. That's a lot of pillboxes, so. So we've got Tesla arcing, we have Boris, we have Kirovs. But behind all this, Sarah's just So I was doing quite, you know, macroed up. He and Stromberg have, I mean, Stromberg expanded to the two tree field, so it's only gone to the 1, but it's about, we'll call it about the same. And this is the scary bit. Behind this all. Purple army is a fair amount larger. Stromberg does save the harvester, but doesn't save. Hey, this is gonna be bad. Ooh, no! Attack move! Not doing what you want it to. Oh, that's not fun. Now, Sir does know that this is coming. He saw it with his mediums. A fucking BTR. Still alive.
Year of reporting.
Now, Sir does see this is all coming. Surprised he hasn't moved up a bit more. 9 rocket soldiers, upgrades, cryo rockets. Nope. Stromberg's mistake. His army is strung out so goddamn much. A lack of AA. Significant lack of AA. I'm not sure he's got enough. Uh-oh. And that's going to be game. Those Kirovs doing so much. Can't believe Stromberg managed to pull this off. No Grand Cannons? No. I was going to say, one of the big issues I see here is that, I guess all defenses get a buff of France, but would have been nice to see some cannons. Persecuros, crazy good. Yep. Almost like they're overpowered. The sound that mines make are so derpy. Fucking VTR, man. That's GG.
Battle control.
Right, last game.
terminated.
Last game.
Battle
Save
control
versus save.
initialized.
Save versus save. This time we've got players in exactly the same positions. Stromberg also hasn't been building a kennel and a dog. It's like I'm fucking psychic, boys. He does this a lot as well. I still haven't quite deciphered when he builds an attack dog and when he doesn't. Maybe it's based on what faction he's up against. But you've obviously got that nice infantry detection radius circle radar thing, which is very nice to have. Both players will get their oils, just one each. Sarah is of course now going to be, quite rightly, terrified of getting BTR dropped again. sees the infantry going for the oil there, and sees how many it is, and knows that he can bring all of his back up. So a third? Okay, we're going third ref from Sir. An interesting choice. Very interesting choice. First expansion obviously pretty close. Don't have to move that far for it. And that extra harvester from New Raf does give him a little bit of an early game eco boost. BTR Grenadiers again. Right, okay, whatever. Chem tower. Good call. For a signature move, yep. Too rough. Okay. Fair point. I think we can, while this might not be entirely right, we can take something out of this, right? Army value. Halves 4 versus 4. Stromberg gonna get a 5th. Now the thing about Stromberg is that he will go heavy harvester. He does that quite a lot. I'm expecting to see 7 Harveys. Radar for each. So yeah, Stromberg on 6 harvesters now. Versus Sir's 5. Stromberg's eco is gonna be stronger. Army graph. The thing is, the army graph now is not gonna matter, right? And in theory, this shouldn't make too much of this. In theory, all things being equal, getting the war factory first should be a bigger advantage, so long as you don't ever go broke in a perfect game. So Stromberg's eco set up last stripping. Yeah, we got MiGs. Lots of them. Ooh, just gets it. MiGs for tanks. Yep. That's thanks, really. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, that's Tesla arcing. Army graph. Starting to cap out. Nice maneuvering there with the MiGs. Not letting them fly over the top. Oh, 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 oh. Forcing the micro on the harvesters there. Now we got Stromberg bringing out the Tesla tanks, as you said. Earnings. Army. A yak now for the infantry. And test the tracks. That's interesting. Oof. Even get service depot. I think he's gonna go heavy into air. Search and win this. Why are we not getting the planes in the fight? Planes? MiGs? 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 Right, last night it was. It's one of the reasons why Tiny IF is just so goddamn powerful. That might have been a bit of a throwaway of a lot of his imp. I'm not sure this translates into anything, which is a real problem. If he gets 2 harvesters here, this is huge. No way he gets 3. No way. That's fucking game if he does. Call in an airstrike. No. I mean, that was diabolical. This game is not looking good for Stromberg now. And Sir has expanded all the way across now. Harvester hunting. Yeah, I'd just back off, honestly. Rearm. Here you go. Got another MiG. Oh, in fact, he's targeting the Tesla tanks, not the Tesla tracks. Here comes the app. One MiG down. Insert. Wait, what? What is his army? It's all just in. The fuck? It's all just in air? Huh? More MiGs on the way. Stromberg's eco is not good. Stromberg has both those, yeah. Ah. Oh, no, that was a helo drop. Shock troopers. Deso upgrade. Interesting. Oh, great snipe there. And the BTR, not enough A8. These MiGs are absolutely tearing up the Tesla tracks, and Stromberg GG's. I think quite rightly, his eco is in the toilet. For either player, I mean for Sir. Oh, I know Stromberg. Yeah, it was, but. I'm not sure how valuable IC is. It can be good for sure, but I'm not sure I've seen it used to great effect. Maybe once. The fact that it slows down units is diabolical. It's game warping. It can be, but not always for the enemy. Sometimes it can be game warping for you. No one is standing around fighting them. Yeah. Force for reposition. Yeah, I suppose that's what I mean, Legato. I kind of assume everybody knows that if somebody pops an IC, you just run away. Or, you know, you play it smartly. You know, you see if you can target something else. If it's a big fight, then IC tends not to matter as much, because one heavy tank being left alive doesn't make too much of a difference. 3 Tesla tanks, yes, in a fight, can make a big difference. A move doesn't work anymore. Yes, correct. Yeah, it means your opponent has some micro. 100%. 100%. But honestly, quite often, IC seems to get forgotten about by a lot of players. They'll build it and then not use it for ages, which is really strange. And one of all abilities. Does the MP missile count as an equivalent? Because wouldn't you say that's probably better? Probably worse one. Interesting. I see Zeva saying yes. But and like I said, I mean, I see absolutely it can be great. But I don't think it's like the Red Alert 2 Iron Curtain, where it's just universally, absolutely the best. And if you've got it, or if your opponent's got it, you should be shitting yourself. Because that's the Red Alert 2 situation with Iron Curtain. And Red Alert 1, who cares? Because you can only IC one unit. Whereas here, it's kind of balanced a lot more sort of, well, it's just made worse, right? Which means that it can be really good, for sure. But it's not the, you know, universally unanimous ultimate super weapon. That's good bangs and bomber structures. Yeah, true. Whereas here, IC slows down your tanks. So the enemy can, in theory, just run away, because they should be faster. But I suppose that relies on your opponents of paying attention, noticing, and, you know, if you are in a fight, then absolutely, IC can make a big difference. But again, your tanks have to be in the right position in that fight for the IC to really make a big impact. There's a good chance your tanks are spread across your front line as well. Do you only get to IC 1, maybe 2? And it is a race? Absolutely. Absolutely. But that very rarely gets seen. And that goes back to my earlier point that the few times I've seen an IC built, quite often it's not used. Like when it's off cooldown. Yeah, it can be game winning, but can also be just left unused for 10 minutes of the game. Against Bruce Wayne multiplayer also. Yeah, I can imagine that. 100%. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah, you're chaining your IC. That's gonna be insane. Yeah, no, that's gonna be great. Anyway, that is all 6 games of round 3. That is all 6 games of round 3. Round 4 apparently is some games are being played at the moment. We will see where those go. I probably won't cast those until Thursday, Friday. What day is today? Tuesday. Yeah, maybe if I got 6 by Thursday or Friday, I'll do some then. I will go back to Tiberian Alternative tomorrow, which is of course sort of open array, which is great fun. Ooh, or maybe Combined Arms Co-op. I was playing some of that earlier today. That's good fun. That's very good fun. As a little like sneak preview from anybody who doesn't know what it is. Three played around 4. Okay, that's a fair number. So this is
Signal flare detected.
first campaign mission. And you've got a lot of RT games on 1-1. Yes. Yes, they did. As you can see here, Legado versus Creo, 1-1. Serv versus Strongberg, 1-1. Thunder versus Who Cares, 1-1. I mean, a fair number of others. Nico Sinjal, Oops 2FA, yeah. But I mean, if I sort of had to pick out people that I thought would be in the top 3, they all went 1-1. No one who I think is in the top 3 is absolutely wrecking now. Yes, it would increase values for the enemy. Yeah, so did we. So did we, Biz. This is good fun. Yeah, I think this is on times. I think this is on times 2, like hard times 2. So that's like 3 times 3. That's times 3.6. Times 3.2. Because hard is normal times 1.6. So double that is times 3.2 enemies. Yeah. We'll do some more, man. But this is good fun. And stupid. Mammoth builds. Yeah, see, double production there. Attack wave so big. Yep. Yep. This was a struggle, and you share eco as well, so you share income. You share tech as well. Oh, you can change all of this in the settings, but we've got it to share tech because if you're playing co-op, you might as well do a proper co-op, right? Where you've got to rely on your allies and stuff. So shared eco is real nice. Shared build zones or shared build area, obviously, which makes it easier, I guess, for sure. But they're good fun. And you can tweak it to your heart's content. You can make it harder, you can make it easier, you can make it so that you share tech or don't share tech. The only thing that we saw is that tech requirements don't seem to be turned on. So like we could build oh no, we couldn't build aircraft, to be fair. But we could build sort of riot troopers. So yeah, see, attack wave's quite large. So there are bits which aren't necessarily perfectly fine-tuned. That the factions that let you choose a sub-faction only work for the host. I don't understand what that... I don't... oh, okay, so only the host gets to be a sub-faction. Okay. Yeah. Big ass attack wave. 43,000. 30,000 attack wave. Bro, it was good fun. It was good fun. So I definitely recommend people give that a try. We'll do some more of that. Oh, Crocodile, he was the only one who could choose Wrath sub-faction build avatars. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Cool. Well, we'll take a look at that tomorrow. I'm gonna head off, guys. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. We'll do some, I guess, co-op CA. If Biz and Croc are around. Otherwise, we'll do it in the evening. Have a good night, y'all.